Hello everyone. This is a very interesting post I was reading, and this is the post about integration of AI with the PowerShell. So, it provides us with an interactive shell that will provide a chat interface with the language model, and that we can also connect to the different AI models and other assistant provider. We can add it to our MCP servers and all. It is created to help the command line user find the right command to use and recover from the error and better understand the commands and the output they reproduce. Right. So let me show you the working demo of this, and then we will go to the setup and configuring it in the later part. So I'm in my PowerShell terminal here, and if I type start AI shell, it will open a site terminal and it will ask us to choose what agent we want to continue with. So I will select the OpenAI GPT first, and here if I type agent and list, it will show us the list of the agents that are available and which one is active and a description about them. So here we have selected the OpenAI GPT one, and the other one is Azure one, and this is the AI assistant that will connect you to the Copilot in Azure and can generate Azure CLI and Azure PowerShell commands for managing Azure resources, right? So we can toggle between the command between the agent as well. So if I type at Azure, it will switch to Azure agent. It is showing an error message because I have not configured my Azure agent yet. I have only added my Open API keys and configured the OpenAI agent. So let me switch back here. To clear the screen, we will type clear and it will clear the screen, right? Now let's take a look at the other commandlets as well. Sorry, there is a command for invoke AI shell. We can directly invoke or we can directly query from here as well. So if I type invoke AI shell and the hyphen query, write a recursive PowerShell hello world code, and we choose our agent OpenAI GPT. If I entered, it will receive the query and it will explain us how we can write the code, and it will give us the code as well, right? Now the code is given, we can directly type from here /code, and if I type copy, it will copy it to my clipboard and I can directly paste it here and it will print hello world, right? So this is the benefit of using AI shell, right? I can also save it in the file. So if I type save and the name of the file is hello world.ps1, it is saying that the access is denied. We have to give the absolute part here. It's saved, and if I list out the contents here, we can see that the file is saved. Here the screen. Let's take a look at the other commandlets as well. So there is a commandlet of resolve error. So suppose if I am typing something like invoke AI command and I receive some error message, I can type resolve error. Let me clear the screen from this side as well. If I type resolve error, it will send the query of the error message and the command to our model, and it will try to explain what went wrong, and it will give us the accurate commands as well to verify whether we have that module installed or not, how we can install that as well, and which part we have to add the configuration file and all that. From here we can again either copy that file or save it to somewhere safe. We can copy it or we can save it. Here if I type how can I list my firewall rule, It will explain us. We can list the firewall rule with get net firewall rule, and then format list. We can copy it, we can paste it here, and it will give us. Okay, there is also a command to manage the MCP server and the tools. So if we type here MCP, it will just a moment. Yes, if we type /mcp, it will show us what are the tools and the little description about them. So like if we type get command history, it will get up the 5 of the most recent command that is executed in the connected PowerShell session, that is here. If I type get terminal content, so get all output currently displayed in the terminal of Windows of the connected PowerShell, right? So let me show you an example of get terminal content and then get environment variables. So suppose I type get net firewall rule and then format list star, it gives a whole lot of content, right? If I directly type here get terminal content, it will tell us that the terminal content shows the output of the command, which lists the detailed information, and means basically what it is doing, it will it get all the output currently displayed in the terminal, and it will explain it in a simple way. If I type run command in terminal clear tool call request, so it will run command from sky AISH clear the terminal screen to remove the previous output and start a fresh command clear host, and it will ask give us a prompt malicious conversation may attempt, and we can and also we can run the commands from here as well, like host name. It will ask for a confirmation and then it will run that. You can, if you are satisfied with the output, you can like it. So great, thanks. It will. Would you like to share the conversation history to OpenGPT? If you are further yes, if you are no, so I don't have any problem. So in the last thing here is the retry option. So in the case of model hallucination or the answer is not up to the mark. So here in case of let's say PowerShell network innovation script, so model starts generating some answers and the command, right? So the explanation is not enough or the command is not up to the mark. You can always ask the model to regenerate the output by /retry. Then the model will regenerate the output, and this was all about the commands, and you can explore more in the documentation page. And there are new features that are added that support Mac OS iTerm integration as well. You can check it out. I will add the link in the description. Now let's come to the setup and configuring part of this.